Welcome back to my off-the-cuff edition. But anywho, man, let's go ahead and talk Olympics here, man. Top 5 medal count. Because as you know, there's been a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff in the news about Miss Biles. Something I'll go ahead and say, being a person that's dealt with mental illness myself. Take all the time you need, Miss Ma'am. With all the gold medals you've won and world championships you've won, bruh, can't nobody tell you absolutely nothing. You could take off the next 7 years and still be the most decorated gymnast and gold medal representative for the United States of all time. But anyway, moving along, top 5 from the Tokyo Games as it stands right now, the medal count. China number 1 with 22 gold, 13 silver, 12 bronze, for a total of 47 medals. U.S. in second with 52. They trail China with by 3 in the gold medal count. They have 20 silver, and then they have 13 bronze, followed by Japan, 30 medal count with 17 gold, 5 silver, 8 bronze. And of course you have Australia in 4th with 30 count as well, with 13 gold, 3 silver, and 14 bronze. And then 5th place goes to the ROC with 38 medals, 11 gold, 15 silver, and 12 bronze. Let me know in the comments, man, what you guys think about the current slate of Olympic Games and how you think we will fare if we're going to end up on top. But other than that, man, this is your boy Brady Senior, man. Give me the OMFL news after dark. Give you something a little different, man. But we'll be right back after this. We're going to wrap this bad boy up to send it on over to Nate in the Press Pass Live. Peace. Yay! What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy Brady Senior, man, giving you the OMFL news after dark. And if you made it this far into the show, as you know, we get ready to send this bad boy over to the Press Pass Live hosted by Nate. And I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information here real quick. So, of course, you can get over to EA Sports website under the Madden 22 ratings, and you can get a slew of everything from the 99 Club all the way across to wide receivers. I even think they even have some stuff out now on the defensive side of the ball. But anywho, I just wanted to kind of give you guys just, my little spin on it. And of course, let's talk about the 99 Club. It looks like we have my boy Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be a 99. Jalen Ramsey, a.k.a. the former Duval corner. He got his 99 card. Travis Kelce has got his 99 card. It looks like Aaron Donald got delivered his 99 overall swag. Devontae Adams got his 99 swag from the Eagles folks. Then it looks like, but that was just some of the ones that they highlighted. I'm not sure if there's a list out there that shows multiple, but those are your 99 club members for this upcoming game. And then let's jump right on over here real quick to some official team ratings. Out of the 32 teams, the top dog out the gate is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It looks like they have the top rating of 92. Let's see. We also have. Let's see what else. Let me give you a top 5. That's if I can stop messing with my music here. Top 5. It goes. Overall rating goes to Tampa 92, Kansas City 90, Packers 89, Ravens 88, and it looks like Cleveland Browns is 87. The worst squad on the list is the New York Jets at 72 overall. They have a 72 overall. Looks like they have a 74 offense and a 69 defense. I'm sorry. That's a 74 off defense, 69 offense. Yeah, trouble in paradise. All right. But man, let me know in the comments what you think about these ratings, man. But other than that, dude, man, it has been real. Thank you guys for rolling with me as you get ready to slide on over to the Press Pass Live. We'll hit you with some more content next week. It's your boy Brady. Sending you out of here. Peace. I'm out, bitches.
This is the OMFL.
You can't touch this.
And you're in the mix with Kinda Real Nate. Here's another OMFL production.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to OMFL Media Days, day 6. I cannot believe that we made it to day 6, and we still have a day 7 and a day 8 coming. So a couple of more coaches still to come. Thank you for giving us a little extra time tonight. One of our buddies was having some technical difficulties. As always, you are not here to hear me. I am Nate, the commissioner and founder of the OMFL and of the Grown Folks community, but you're here to hear our guest tonight. Up today, we've got Kobe of the Atlanta Falcons and Koch of, well, to be honest, I don't know what team. I know what team he used to have. I have no clue who he's got now, but he's going to explain it to us. And he's the commissioner of the Deuce. And so I asked him if he'd drop a little line about the Deuce tonight because we got some open teams that we want to fill. Let's get over here and let's get started. Let me bring in my first guest tonight, my buddy Kobe with the Atlanta Falcons. I think a budding rivalry, even though technically I feel like I don't give him much of a game. He just has my number. Even if I'm up big, he always seems to come back on me. And it's been a joy to have you with us since last Madden. So, Kobe, let me turn it over to you for some insights, some opening statements of the Atlanta Falcons for Madden 22. Kobe, let's talk about the things that excite you the most. You are a really good team builder, and you've got some young, nice weapons both on defense and on offense at tight end. I can't think of his name right this second, but the tight end from Florida coming over. What excites you the most about the Falcons?
Much Matt Ryan has in his tank. If he's still with the team, I'm a little behind on my knowledge.
Mr. Kobe, I hate to cut you off, but we had a snafu. I got to own this one, guys. They couldn't hear your first two things. One more time, I am very, very sorry for this. This is what happens because I don't have a button for Discord, and so I have to unmute Discord. And guess what? Nate forgot to unmute Discord, and so nobody's heard poor Kobe. I'm sorry. Kobe, one more time. Opening statements about your Atlanta Falcons. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, I said thank you for having me on and all that. And I really do appreciate, the budding rivalry that I think we do have. All our games have been close. And I think, I hope to be there for a long time moving forward. And I really appreciate the kind words and even just being here. I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Now, go back to telling us what you're excited about the most with Madden 22 and your Falcons.
What I'm most excited about is building a team up. We're one of the lowest rosters in the league, and I think that we have some good pieces, but I really enjoy the low end teams and starting off with a low end team and building it up exactly how I like it. And specifically, I like building up defenses because I feel like my offense can be there. I feel like I can game plan an offense, but my defense, I feel like I need the help on defense. So that's why I like to build that side up first.
Looking at your roster, I don't know how much time. I know you've been very busy for the last couple of months. I don't know how much time you've had to look, but what concerns you the most about taking over the Falcons for Madden 22?
My quarterback situation definitely concerns me the most. I don't know how much I'm going to get out of Matt Ryan if he's still there. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of time to really do a lot of research as of yet. But he would, if he's still there, concern me the absolute most. If he's there, I half a season, I think he might be able to perform for me. Maybe one season, and then we're going to go from there and figure it out. Might have to look as early as a QB in whatever spot I have in the first draft, and hopefully there's some good pieces there.
Kobe, speaking about that, you were somebody that was not afraid to go out there and make some moves, especially at quarterback. You brought in some playmakers last Madden. What are some of the moves that you think, outside of Matt Ryan, that you think you may need to make right out of the box day one?
Well, bringing in my import shores up my cornerback spot, but I believe the Falcons lost their sort of strong safety, or he's out. I can't remember correctly.
He's over in Dallas. You're right.
So that's probably the first spot I'm going to try and mend because I want to work on my defense first. See if anyone's willing to give up a safety and see what kind of package we can make. Because I wouldn't mind, if someone was looking for a quarterback, shipping Matt Ryan out for a safety, as crazy as that sounds.
Kobe, again, you had a really great firepower offense in Madden 21. You went and found playmakers. You had a defense that can make plays all around the field. What do you think may need to change when it comes to your style as you move into Madden 22?
I really think I need to be more consistent and pick a style. I feel like from a game-to-game basis, I was really trying to do something I'm not comfortable with, which is try and take what the defense gives me. I'm very inexperienced in that sense. I haven't played Madden long enough to really understand how to do that at a high level. I can make plays here and there, but I also could fall into some very heavy ruts with myself and get myself in trouble and put myself in positions where I just don't have a chance. And I need to do a better job of putting myself in that position. So overall, I'd like to be more consistent and pick a style and really try and make my game into a whole game instead of a half.
Kobe, I'm going to give you two bonus questions, especially since I muted you. What are the chances that Deion Jones is in a Saints uniform in Madden 22? And the real serious question is, this, if I understood correctly, was your first full-time, both the Deuce and the OMFL, your first full-time online league. What was that experience like? I know there was a learning curve, but you caught up pretty quickly. Tell us just a little bit about that experience of moving from just maybe a casual Madden player to an online league.
Well, to answer the first question first, I'd be pretty there's a 90% chance he doesn't go to the Saints. I'm not saying I would
there's a chance.
There's a chance. There's never, not a chance. If it's a good deal, it's a good deal. I know you brought in a nice rookie quarterback. So the price would be very high, but there's a chance. In terms of joining the leagues, it was a very interesting learning curve for me. I'd say I had a lot of fun throughout the entire year. And I think I had a little burnout because I put myself in a lot of training early on to try and catch up really quick. So I played a lot more Madden than I probably should have. And I probably had another two franchises along with our offline franchises, along with our two leagues. And I played them a lot to try and learn and do all that. So I burned out a little bit, and I needed a break, and I'm happy the summer came and we could take a break. But man, it was so much fun looking back at it. Like, I'm so happy to be here and so happy to have the opportunity. I'm such a competitive person, and I appreciate the opportunity to be competitive in an environment where, you know, you're not necessarily going to see people like take it too far. And I think that's one of the greatest things about this place.
Well, Kobe, it has been a pleasure to have you here. I'm glad that you're coming back to the NFC South, and I'm looking forward to some more battles there in Atlanta and New Orleans. It should be a good one. Hopefully, I can keep up with you and give you some good games. So thanks for fighting through some technical difficulties and hanging in there with me. Yeah, I appreciate it. And that's Coach Kobe, which is going to bring us to our next friend, LilCoch, which took me, I don't know, 14 years to learn how to say his name correctly. LilCoch has quickly become one of my favorite owners here. When we were in a time of need, Koch stepped up and became the owner of the Deuce and commish of the Deuce, taking over for Maniac, who needed a bit of a break. And he's just been superb in his leadership and just kind of who he is. And I appreciate his not only trust in me to step up and do that, but just the willingness to kind of get to know people, because Koch hasn't been here super long, but it feels like he has. LilCoch, I'm glad that you're here. Fill everybody in. There was a little bit of a move for you this offseason. Tell everybody where you are now and give us some opening statements about your team in Madden 22.
Well, I'm in Tennessee now, and our plan is to get back to the way I usually play Madden. Last year, I decided to throw the ball too much with Joe Burrow, which isn't what I like to do. So this year, having Derrick Henry, I'm planning on pounding the ball. Plus, I've got 2 solid receivers, so I'm going to try to mix it in some, but my goal is to run the ball as much as I can and just try to stay balanced, honestly.
Koch, moving teams, that's hard, especially when you give up your favorite team. I've been there, done that, but sometimes it is a good move for you because for some reason it does kind of release the chains. At least I found that it did. What excites you the most about going over to Tennessee?
I honestly, the offensive weapons I think are going to be really good. Just the 2 receivers and having Henry are going to be so strong. It's going to be really, hopefully, easy to compete. But I think they've got a solid team, pretty much offensively and defensively. I'm looking forward to running the 3-4 with that defense and seeing what we can do. Hopefully having a better Madden this time around than last year.
Well, I know you got a lot of people pulling for you. Tell me what makes you the most nervous about taking over this team.
Honestly, it's more of a release of, honestly, like you said, not having your favorite team. I think that's going to help me a lot because I feel like you get your favorite players and you're signing them to contracts that you probably should let some guys go, which on another team, it's not as hard to just say, I don't need this guy anymore. I'm just going to just ditch the guy and move on from there. But yeah, it's definitely switching teams and not having the pressure of running to the team that was your favorite team for me is definitely going to be big.
You think maybe about that division that makes you nervous? Any kind of players there that floats at the top that you're like, this might be tough?
Well, there's the Jags. We know who's there, and he's always tough for me, so it's going to be a battle. But then I think there's 2 new guys, I think, at the other two teams. So just the not knowing them at all will be definitely interesting. Because I've been in the league for, I want to say it's been 3 years now, and so a lot of the guys you're kind of familiar with just from playing them so many times. And just the new guys will definitely be adjustments on, honestly.
It's crazy that you've been here 3 years. It doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Yeah, Madden 19 was my first one, I believe.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Tell me, what moves do you think that you're going to need to make day one with that team?
Upgrading my tight end and my strong safety, I think, are the two biggest needs. And if I can pull that off, that would be amazing.
Is there anything specifically, anything in particular, one of those words I'll spit out, anything in particular that you're looking for at the tight end position?
Just somebody a little more athletic, but I also like having like a solid blocking tight end too. So I kind of like having two good tight ends, one that can kind of block. I can sub in on some running plays and just mixing it up that way.
Coach, who's your import? Who are you bringing over with you from Cincinnati?
I am bringing a cornerback over. I don't remember his name offhand at the moment, but he's definitely going to help upgrade my defensive backfield. And I think he's like a 93 overall.
Nice. Well, you already got LSU Fulton over there, so you might have a dynamic young core over there. Coach, tell me.
I believe
go ahead.
I believe they drafted a first-round corner also this year too. So
you might have all
Caleb
kinds
Farley,
of cornerbacks.
So, yeah.
Coach, tell me, with the change, the kind of leaving that, I don't have a great word, but the bond that you have with the Cincinnati Bengals, what part of your play style do you think it's going to open up for you? Like, how does your gameplay change moving over to Tennessee?
Well, I think I'm going to run the ball more is my plan, but I am hoping. I haven't seen the quarterback situation yet as far as throw power. I know Joe Burrow for me was a struggle because I tend to like to throw the ball deep every now and then, and he just did not have the arm strength. So I'm hoping that Tannehill has a stronger arm because I do like to throw the ball deep, and with Julio Jones there to be a nice deep threat. But it really depends on the quarterback.
You and I talked a little bit about the Deuce, and I kind of put you on the spot, and I'd love to have you maybe just give a little bit of a small state of the league address. Maybe tell us a little bit about your vision, or I think you and I kind of spoke, not to let the cat out of the bag, but like we're kind of going back a little bit, going a little back to the future with the Deuce. Tell us a little bit about the Deuce and how people can get involved in kind of your vision about where you're taking the league.
Well, one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bringing the trade calculator back the way it was to the one that Rob created, I believe, the last one he did. And just kind of getting back to some of the existing things that were going on, just to make things simpler for some guys, I guess. I don't know. But just the same rules for the most part. I mean, there'll be a few things different. But for the most part, we're going to definitely try and keep it fun, keep it going, making it exciting and just going forward with it. And we'll do some, some random things here and there. I want to say the last couple of years we've done like pick them during the Super Bowl and stuff, and we hand out some XP for the winner and just random things.
I love it.
But yeah, we're just gonna just keep moving forward with it, and just add some things here and there, and just kind of do our own thing here and there. But for the base, it's gonna be based off the OMFL, for the most part. So I mean, it's a good system.
That's a really good idea too. The pick'em idea about the Super Bowl, that's a really great way to get people engaged to the bowl game and just give away 1 XP. Who cares? What's 1 XP? But that could be a whole lot of fun. Well, Koch, you have quickly gained a lot of respect for me, and I appreciate you stepping up and becoming a leader here. It has been a real pleasure to kind of watch you do your thing, and I appreciate every bit of help that you not only give the OMFL, but everything that you and your board does in the Deuce. I know Maniac is still very involved. I know that we've got some really great owners that we've added now over there. Got 5 open teams, and so if you're looking for a secondary league, to play in. If you're checking us out here and you'd like to get in the OMFL, look, here's one thing that LilCoch and I talked about. Like, I think it is, I don't have a great way to phrase this because the way I want to say it isn't going to come out right. And it just sounds like I'm being a jerk, and that's not what I'm trying to be. But like, it's not just a feeder league. Yes, the OMFL calls or gives first opportunities for ownership to those owners, but the Deuce offers way more than just a feeder league. And we want people to, if they never leave the Deuce, that it's still very much a very fun, engaging, awesome league to be in. It's part of the grown folks community, and you get a really cool place to play Madden and meet some cool people. And there's a little bit of a balancing act there, right? To where people feel like it is the same style league, same type of league, but yet it still has its own feel. And so if you're looking for another place to play, we do have 5 open teams. I'm going to start advertising and pushing for it. Koch is going to let me know exactly what teams here soon. We got a little bit of movement going on right now, but we want to get them full. We'd love to get a waiting list going for them. I know that we've got the ATG here is looking for some owners. I haven't heard a lot about the TFL, but I'm sure we will over the next few weeks. They may have some openings. So there's a lot of momentum starting to get here. I think the game drops in 2 weeks, and it's just a lot of cool things that are going to be happening as we continue to move on here. So, Koch, thank you again. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everything that you've added to the Deuce, and I really just can't wait to see what the Deuce has in store, what the owners of the Deuce have in store. It's just going to be a really fun time. Look, I've said this the last 2 Maddens, so take that for what it's worth. But I do have very high hopes that this is the Madden that re-engages us. There is a lot more stuff in the new game that I think has opportunities to re-engage owners, to bring back a lot of excitement. And my hope is that we'll have a game that we can play all year long, and that'll be fun. And also praying and fingers crossed that COVID Delta goes away and we don't get shut down again, because, well, honestly, none of us want that. So, Koch and Kobe, thank you so much for being with me tonight. This has been a ton of fun. We only had 2 guests tonight, but we will be back on Saturday morning. Saturday morning, who do we have? Let me see if I can give you a little insight to who we have on Saturday morning. I think we have Ross. Who else do I have? Let me pull it up. Here we go. So we have one Saturday morning, and we have Monday morning. We have 00, Rob, and Ross. So that is going to be one hell of a group that we will have with us on Saturday. Sunday will just be a normal Press Pass Live as we finish our top 5 coaches in the OMFL. I'm sure we're going to have other stuff to start look at. I think Wynn and I are going to start breaking down each and every division, possible storylines, things that we might see. And then on Monday, we will finish up OMFL Media Days with day number 8. This has been such a hit. Hopefully this is something that we keep. I don't know that I can do it every off season, because that would be really hard to squeeze everybody in like a 5-day period, which is what our off seasons take. But hopefully you guys are enjoying these. Hopefully you're having as much fun as we are as hosting them. I thank both Kobe and Koch for being with me tonight. Let's just continue to plug in and be ready and ready to go, because it's going to be here before we know it. And yeah, we do have a little time. Like, my assumption is a month to play the game, get used to it, figure out slider settings. I know we have 2 or 3 people still trying to get their hands on a PS5. People are going to need a little time to get the game. We understand finances, all that fun stuff. So to give time for everybody to get it with no pressure, start plugging in, we'll be able to decide on some games. Koch and I were picking each other's brains about playbooks and opening up gameplay a little bit. So there's a lot of potential, and I'm really excited to be able to get there. One quick thought before we get you all out of here for the night. I got a video that's actually going to come out tomorrow morning. So natelejeune.com, or my own personal website, which right now is Home Church 217, but it is going to be under a rebrand real soon. It just talks about making better passes. One of the things that we became spoiled to here in New Orleans, that you look at Tampa Bay, I think Aaron Rodgers just had a video drop today of just these sick passes that these guys make. And Drew Brees never had the biggest arm. He never had a cannon. He never was going to be confused for the Aaron Rodgers of the world. But he had this pinpoint accuracy that was actually really crazy to watch. And he threw what is called a catchable ball. Like, I played receiver. Yes, short white guy played receiver, but that's what I did. And playing receiver, I realized that there was a difference between throwing the ball really hard and then throwing just a super easy catchable ball. In leadership, as men and women, leading people, leading our families, leading a company, leading a division in our job, leading maybe a league, you have to be able to throw better passes. You have to make that handoff to empower other people, to get them the resources they need, to get them the things that they need to be successful at their job or their league or whatever it is that you're building and leading. You, as the leader, have to be a good quarterback. You have to throw better passes. You have to throw a catchable ball. Make it easy for people around you to shine. The thing I loved about Drew Brees is that when things went bad, he took it. He owned it. He acted like he was my fault. I'm the reason we lost that game. I didn't put players in the right position. I didn't make the right calls. And when they won, he gave that credit to other people. Mike Thomas, Alvin Kamara, the offensive line, Sean Payton. It's that ability to make sure that other people shine. And when you do that, you pull the best out of them. And when you're leading a division, a company, your family, your group, whatever it is, then when you pull the best out of other people, you all experience success. So small little thought. I hope that that's a blessing to you. I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I cannot wait to be back with you. What is it? Today is golly, my week is just flying by. Ooh, why am I doing this? That's come back. Hold on. Sorry, friends. We'll be back here in just 1 sec. Come back. There we are. I'm sorry. That's what happens when you hit the wrong button, friends. Anyway, what I was trying to say is I'm excited about where we're going. I'm excited about the things that are happening. I'm excited about how Media Days has gone, and I cannot wait to be back with you at Press Pass Live. Top 5 coaches in the OMFL, and then Win and I start looking at each division and breaking them down about possible storylines, and who knows what kind of Madden news we'll have by then. So have a great rest of your week. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to my guests, both Kobe and LilCoch. I appreciate them. And I'll be back with you on Saturday morning. All right, guys. Peace. Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. All right, my friends, y'all have a great rest of your night. Yeah, totally.